Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, guys. My name is Peyton, and today we're going to be doing a full in-depth executor review of Zenith. So just for a quick little summary before we get into it, Zenith has recently been regarded as the best Windows Roblox executor right now. It is apparently undetected, has 100% sunc, is great for farming, super stable, etc, etc. Of course, as always, this is a paid executor. I'll be including the link to purchase it down in the description below and all the other official links. So let's go and get into it. So to get started with Zenith, you're actually going to want to go ahead and purchase your key first so you can redeem it on their website. So go ahead and head to the description, head right here to where it says Roblox Cheats Zenith Keys, and then click this link right here, and then it'll take you right here to this website, Roblox Cheats. You're going to go and scroll down just a tiny little bit, and then you'll see right here Zenith Executor. And then you have the option to purchase a week-long key, which is $6.50 US, or a 30-day/month key, which is $20, which is a much better deal than the weekly, but of course, that's your choice. You can experiment, find out whatever works best for you. I already purchased a week-long key from here, so I'm not going to be doing this for the video, but I'm going to go ahead and head over to Zenith's website now to redeem the license key. And here's Zenith's website, zenith.win. This will also be in the description below. This is a lot different from when I last remember looking at it, but that's obviously because apparently there's a version 2 now. Set is up and functional, which means you should buy it. Makes sense. We're just going to go ahead and check out the website here and see everything that they claim. Thousands of users, script execution, 100% script compatibility, custom functions, and one of the best performing executors, the decompiler, the most powerful and fastest, cleanest decompiler ever, 99% accuracy and 3 times faster than other options, and they're multi-instance. So I'm pretty sure to get started, we're going to go ahead and head over here to register. So to get started, you're going to go ahead and head over here to the zenith.win create an account page. So I'm just going to go ahead and type in some info real quick and cut to after that's typed out. And here we are, I just typed in all my information, Peyton_YouTube video, what a great name. Typed in my password, etc, etc. I'm going to go ahead and click I agree, and click create an account. Saves my information, automatically logs me in, that's great. Says it is currently operational, and that my subscription is active, which is actually 8 days. I ordered a 7-day key, so that's awesome that it's going to last a little bit longer. So I'm pretty sure before you go ahead and download anything here, you should go ahead and open up your antivirus. I use Windows Security, Virus and Threat Protection, Manage Settings, and then you want to go ahead and turn Real-Time Protection off. This is just to make sure none of their core files get deleted. This is a basic troubleshooting step for literally every executor. And you can go ahead and do this package download, which will install a huge file, or you can just get this installer. I'm just going to go ahead and do the installer for the sake of my sanity. And here we are, I just got the installer installed and put into this folder that I just named Zenith Tough, because you know it's tough. We're going to go ahead and run zenith-installer or info, run it anyway. There we go, now it's going to tell me welcome. I'm going to go ahead and click next. I agree. That works as a place to install it. 133 megabytes. We're going to go ahead and click yes to the desktop shortcut install. And there we go, my installation is complete. I'm going to go ahead and click Launch Zenith. And we're getting the same issue I got in my wave review. I'm assuming I need to VPN to fix this issue. I'm assuming my ISP blocks, they're off, which isn't really a big deal. A lot of big executors like this tend to get it blocked, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that real quick. And my VPN is turned on, so we're going to go ahead and click Restart Zenith.
I think it's taking its sweet time to load right now.
And there we go, so we're going to go ahead and type in our login information. Hopefully it launches itself correctly this time, which it did. This gradient up here in the top left is pretty cool. And that's pretty cool. Oh, that's awesome. There's change logs here, which tell you pretty much everything that's going on with the executor. Bunch of updates, all this, etc. So we're just going to go ahead and head around the user interface a little bit. Script up here looks pretty solid. That's pretty cool how it loads that up. Let's go ahead and head down here. They have documentation built into the user interface. That's actually pretty cool. Let's go ahead and head over here to actors, run on actor. Right now I'm just using this default Zenith called Zenith Purple, but there's also other themes such as this one, which I hate with a passion, but that's okay. We have this one. This one's one of the people who won this right here competition. There's also a pretty solid user interface. This loading experience, generally speaking, was a lot faster than Wave. Let's go ahead and check performance here. Zenith is also idling at a little bit of CPU usage, which is not my favorite. Has definitely decent spikes too, but the memory usage is pretty low, which I quite appreciate. Google Chrome's going crazy right now, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put the scripts that we used last time into the editor and split view. Whoa, that's awesome. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and put the scripts that we used last time for a Wave video into the editor, and I will be right back. And here we are. We went ahead and loaded up our main scripts, which is the UNC test, infinite yield, and the sunc test. So we're going to go ahead and head over to Roblox. Now, while you can use your main account with Zenith because it is an undetected tool, I would still heavily suggest alting because Roblox can constantly deploy updates, which could make Zenith a detected tool, and developers are known to mess up sometimes. That's the world we live in. I'm going to go ahead and log into an account right here, and I'll be right back in just a second. And here we are on the sunc testing grounds, just to go ahead and test out all our scripts. I'm going to go ahead and open up Zenith, click attach. Give it a second to load. And there we go, it says we're injected, so let's go ahead and open up a new tab, and let's just try to print something. Awesome, so that's working. So the first thing we're going to go ahead and try to run here is UNC, which is a pretty basic script. It shouldn't cause any crashes. Let's see. And we got 96%. It failed get script. As you can see, WebSocket.connect's failing, so we're going to go ahead and head over here to their documentation. Head down to WebSocket. Right here, WebSocket example. We're going to click on that. And they have a test script here. So let's just go ahead and see if this works. Which it also failed. So we're gonna hope that this is because of my VPN, which is very possible, but weird that it wouldn't work still. Let's go ahead and run infinite yield. Nice, and saved myself. Turn off array mode. Let's go ahead and run Dex since they claim to have one of the best decompilers right now. This is a script that a lot of script developers use. Starter player scripts. Take the big jump. We're going to go ahead and open this back up. Head over here to sunc. Set that to true. Also set that to true. And let's go ahead and see what happens. So that's weird. WebSocket passed here, but it failed otherwise. Interesting. So that sunc execution time really isn't considered amazing, but not a terrible score. All that fails is clone ref, which I'm also pretty sure works fine on here. So does replicate signal. Just normal sunc bugs as always. I haven't played this game in a while, but I can throw rocks now. That's pretty cool. Anyway, my Roblox has been bugging out a little bit lately, so I'm not even going to bother to try to do multi-instance because I can't launch from web and I don't want to install Roblox Instance Manager. So we're just going to go ahead and run random script here, like Sigma Hub, which also loaded just fine. I don't really care about that, but you know, it's there. Zenith overall as an executor seems to be working pretty well. There's a full tutorial, which is pretty cool. Let's go check that out.
Oh wait, that's awesome. Okay.
So that's cool. They have like a full guided tutorial for new users. I'm so sorry I noticed that so late here in the game. But that's probably all I have here opinion-wise in terms of how Zenith is, how Zenith performs, etc., etc. Now, if I had to rate Zenith on the Peyton scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst and 10 being the best, I'd probably put Zenith around a solid, just a tad bit better than Wave, just because of how much more I like the user interface and how much more stable it feels. I'm going to go ahead and give Zenith a solid 9 out of 10 on the Peyton scale. Now, that might be glaze, but it's overall a really good product. It's really beginner friendly, which, you know, that's awesome. I do think the UI is a little clunky, but it's in a different way than I'd normally say a UI is clunky. Not in a terrible way either. The built-in documentation is a super nice touch for people that wanted to get into script development. I have all their change logs constantly here, their news, etc. I'm sure whenever you first load into the UI after an update and they're not just up yet, it'll go ahead and warn you and it won't let you use it unless you downgrade, which it may even have an option to automatically downgrade. I'm unsure, but they tend to be very well-rounded, which is nice. So I think it deserves a pretty fair rating. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you wish to use Zenith or any other paid executor, go ahead and head to the link in the description below. And my name is Peyton. Peace.